Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Iavelli, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, the game where we make hot Kanthal ingots. Okay, so this is a problem. I didn't expect this. I mean, I should have, but I didn't. So these hot ingots you can't pick up. You can't do anything with. They just stay hot forever. I'd pick one up, but I don't want to have it just sit on the floor. Well, we can do that, I guess, maybe. How long do you suppose it stays in our inventory? So if I control click this. Oh, okay. Well, I can live with that. I mean, it's a lot of damage. So I was gonna set this up automated, but we'll do that later. Well, may as well automate it. I mean, it's a little thing. So this is where we're going to have this guy, Chemical Bath, be our hero here. So and we can put this in an inventory, right? Like if I let's see, let's grab it real quick. Right? It doesn't set that on fire. It doesn't do anything to the other items in there. Although that would be a really fun. You pick it up and you can't put it down. It never despawns. If you put it in an inventory, it slowly burns up the other items in there. Oh, what a monster I am. Okay, so we are going to grab a fluid pipe. Now, did I put this? It is. It's connected. So we can kind of just make things happen. And we're going to bring this up. One more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I had to. I had a meeting earlier, and because this computer is in the quietest spot in the house, and by quiet spot I mean outside. All right, we need to set this to reject. I have Zoom and Teams and all the businessy things on here. And it makes me super paranoid after I've had a meeting that, like, I forgot to connect or forgot to disconnect. And here I am just, like, spouting off all of my Minecraft stuff into the void of some business meeting somewhere. You know, some other guy comes into the channel and is like, what is going on? I could play that off. I'd be okay with that. But, you know, at the same token, maybe that's not the best idea. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some brass pipes. We could use tin or tin alloy, but we're going to go ahead and use brass because we have it, for one, right? Yeah, we have some. We don't have a lot. And I think we can get by with just the small brass pipes, but we do have... That throws me up every time. It sounds like an explosion the first time. Okay, so I actually just realized, no, what we actually want to do is we actually want to come over here, actually, and grab 4 steel plates, turn it into this guy here, and then we're going to use the clippers and clip out a pipe mold. Now, how do you suppose we make the pipe mold? Pipe extruder, right, this one here. We don't want tiny. Small would be fine. Bolt, which is right there, which is a rod. So right, top left, top middle. Makes the small pipe. Okay. Right, so we said right, top left, middle. Okay. Done. That was a lot, but it's fine. So we're going to run down here, and we actually probably need to... We have that extruder, right? We made an extruder? Extractor, extruder. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put this barrel here down, and that way I can have some place to put these. And we'll put you here, and brass ingot, go. And we may as well set you to output up to the top. Small brass item pipe. Yeah, so 32 items per second is fine because, you know, we only need 8. We could have gotten away with a tiny. Yeah, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get a item filter. That's a fluid filter. So if we do Greg and filter, one of these, this one, is a tag filter. And I don't remember how to do this exactly. Oh, we need emerald plates, or olivine plates, or... Huh. Okay. Well, that's doable. We're going to set this up so that it's actually usable. Later, we'll have to set this up in a different way, but for right now, we'll set this up so that it's kind of usable. We have some emeralds. We're going to have to cook them. But we also need to just run them in there. That is much faster than the other one. I know it's only double speed, but, you know, I'll take double speed. Okay. We've got the conveyor belts up there, and that's what we really are going to want. So loud. Okay. Did we... Cutters over here. Oh. It's not quite that fast, I guess. Okay, we've got the item pipes. And we could probably clear out some of this inventory. We need to make that power unit. Did we ever... Oh, we've got some... I bet you we've got some battery alloy now. I don't know what to do with all this stuff, if I'm honest. We'll go toss it in a drawer somewhere and never touch it again. We have a drawer, right? So, maybe we'll use this drawer over here. This is kind of our tier 2 minerals, or is it tier 3? Anyways, all of these things that we're getting. Chromite is fine. Stone dust can go in there. This slime ball can just get tossed. We are making them by the pile. And I guess that's okay. Yeah, we need to get this. Oh, we got those lumium gears now. Or we got the lumium. So these take a really long time to smelt. And, you know, when I go to bed at night, I frequently have the game running because I was just playing it before. And if I leave it in one of the pause screens, it keeps going. I don't really feel bad about that. The goal is, of course, to play the game, not to leave the game paused. But if it's just doing routine tasks, I don't really worry about it. And in this case, okay, this is the screen that I ended this on. And so then I got distracted with other stuff, and I'm not, you know, apologizing. It just is. Right, so we need a olivine or an emerald. Right, we need to smelt this. And then we need to bring it back down to the cutter. And then we are golden. And it occurs to me that maybe we didn't need to have turned all of those other plates into... yeah, we gotta let that go. Turn all those other plates into lenses. I wonder if the sapphire plate... Okay, it has no other use. But emerald plates do have a use because we can smelt them into engraved crystal chips. Huh. Well, that's cool. But I was also mostly thinking, okay, so we can use it for this, and then in the lathe we can use to make an emerald lens, which is what we need for polished marble with a green lens makes square marble blocks, as opposed to... Oh. Now, granted, I think we can... Oh, no, we can't. We can't get these any other way. Okay, how do we get polished marble? From marble, which we get from marble cobblestone, which we extrude. Huh. How do we get marble cobblestone? Nope, not that way. Marble dust. Okay. Cool. That sounds like a fun Gregtech-y thing to do. Anyhow, the laser engraver is those. And then we need one to get RAM, and we need RAM later. So that's what I was looking for. Polished dirt, square, dirt, concrete, dark concrete, not dirt concrete. Light concrete, silicon wafers, make RAM wafers. Yeah. Okay. That's all good to know. And we are waiting on this to finish smelting, right? I should... What? Is that what I wanted? I don't think... Oh, it is! Well, I could have just done that. I have emeralds. Oops. Okay. I wasn't even thinking. I was just assuming it was going to give us the weird looking ones like we have for the other ones. Okay, so that's fine. Run over here. We'll put these blocks in the cutter. That works. Good. And then I guess we should item tag filter. I think it's a tag filter. Smart filters with machine recipes. With item tags as cover. Can be used as a conveyor. Oh, I see. So we can use it either as a cover. Oh, interesting. How interesting. So this can be the cover itself, or it can be the upgrade to the conveyor module. Okay, and this is zinc foil. So we want that was fast. Okay, cool. Probably want to put some in here. I don't know. This is easy. We'll just do that. No, lathe. Not laser engraver. I have a lathe, right? Did I put it over on the other side? I bet you I did. Yeah. You guys can come out, and you can go into here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what do we do with that, but we'll leave it there for now. So, we have the emerald plate. We're going to go make the filters. Right. So let's go do that real quick. And then I think we are good to go to set this up. We have steel foil. No, we want zinc foil. We'll go ahead and make 4 of these because why not? Zinc foils are going to be easy to do. And then I don't want these. I got to be honest. We don't need them. There's nothing else we use it for, right? And when I want more, well, we'll keep it because I may want more of those filters, and you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just keep it. I am gonna go toss this away though. Oh, that noise is a card holder. Oh, I have a slot for that. And then this 16 amp energy converter can go away as well. But I am quickly running out of space, and maybe it is going to be time shortly to swap over. Oh, and the, I don't know if you noticed, but the aluminum has backed up. We have 130, oh, that's not 100 and something, that's 1,000. Okay, so we have 1,200 aluminum. We have as much aluminum as we need. We can start automating some other things, maybe. Yeah, but point is aluminum is no longer a bottleneck for us, which we knew it wasn't going to be because we were making it fast enough. I'm hoping this is fast enough to sustain things. We are slowly going down on steel, but not too bad. Yeah, this lumium is fine. We should actually make some of those lumium gears, right? Because that's all this took. So if we had 10 lumium gears, that's 40, right? Yeah, while we're doing other things, we'll do that. So we have the filters. We have the conveyor module. And what we're going to do is, I think we can do this. Yeah. We'll hit the conveyor module there. We'll configure it. It should still be for export that way, but we're going to put the filter in. So now we can filter on oh man, I don't, how do, let's see, it's F3 plus H. Tooltips. Okay. So now we can see the tags. And that's what we want. We want forge : hot ingots. I get a lot of ads. Everybody gets ads now. But okay, the forge namespace is assumed if one isn't provided. So we could just type hot ingots, right? And if I type hot ingots like that, I hope that works. We'll try it. But we have the conveyor on there, and basically we want it to go right into here. and we're going to have to kind of negotiate this. I don't like having this. It's different on X, it's different on Y, and it's different on Z. And I really like to make sure it's typically we're at least coplanar in one direction. Okay, so hopefully this works. We'll wrench that closed. And, oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, don't tell me. It needs an MV. Well. Well. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to get to use for that chemical bath. We are not. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is change this up a bit. We will have to break this. I don't know that there's any other way to get that out of there. I was gonna do it all smart and sassy like. I keep forgetting to check that. I mean, I remember to check it for lots of things where I know the issue's gonna come up, but when it's something, you know, like putting some ingots in water, I didn't realize that was something that might require a higher tier of machine. You need a better bucket. You need an MV vat. You need an MV hole in the ground. Okay. That's fine. So we need to make the chemical bath. We can do this lots of ways. Basically, hot Kanthal use. We need a vacuum freezer. That's the real solution. Is a vacuum freezer. Water's fine. It just takes 20. Why would water take more time? That doesn't. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to run down here real quick. And we're going to grab... We have a ton of this battery alloy that we didn't do anything with. And if I'm honest, I think we're actually going to just... We're just going to come over here and... waste a little bit of materials, and I know but I don't want to take the time on something that's kind of a little bit. We don't need to do this. We could just pick up the ingots. I'm just trying to kind of do it the right way, if you will. And as long as we're down here, we are going to grab this and put it in the extruder. Not with that, but with the gear mold. And let you go. Okay, so we've got the battery alloy plates, and what I want to know is lithium battery. Okay, we can make a medium lithium battery, and this is probably our best way of doing it. We need the battery hull, and it looks like that. So copper cables with the battery alloy plates. Maybe we do 2 more. 1, 2. And this is a huge waste. Well, it's not a huge waste. It's like we're using a diamond and a half, as well as an extra stack of antimony, which we literally can't get rid of fast enough. And probably the biggest waste in that was the lead, but again, not a lot of lead. So let's see. We've got these. We need to see. So it's going to be like that, which means we need a stack of these. And you go picked up. Okay, good. So, well, I mean, we'll just do this. Go, done. Okay, so now we've got lithium, and it's going to take 8 to do this. We've got the canner, right? Yes. 8 each. While that's running, let's go down and grab some more lithium real quick, and we can actually set up... Are you done with these gears yet? No. It's fine. Other side. Okay, I did not plan that out very well. I don't like the way that's all set up. In fact, at this point, I'd probably be better just moving this onto the ground. But it's fine. No, not there. On the other on the other side. It is on this side. Lithium. 1. I mean, that's all we're gonna do. We need 3, but here, let's do 3, and we'll put it in as we go. And the extruder is just gonna take a minute. It's just now halfway through, I think. So we'll run back up here, and the reason we're doing this is, I think what we can do is we're gonna take one of these back. We'll just take all 3, and I don't know if you can do this in regular Gregtech, but like I don't remember if here's what we can do. We can put that there, and this will slowly charge. I'm sure there are better ways to do that, but that's how we're going to do it. And then eventually we'll get a battery back up in here. That's easy, right? We'll just put the battery there. Actually, yeah, we're going to change this around. Oh, don't do it like that. I did that badly, but it's fine. We're never going to put one here anyways, so let's just do that. Connect those. Connect that. Do that, and voila. Okay. We just need to wait for a second. That needs to finish. It's got 2 more recipes, and these guys need to charge. Oh, we're making the chemical bath. Duh. I didn't even get that started, did I? So, advanced chemical bath. This one takes 2 circuits, 2 conveyors, a pump, and some glass. The pump is going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll get the... It does take a hull. Okay, so we'll grab the hull. We'll grab the glass. We need to make the pump, and to do that, we need a bronze screw. Do we have a bronze screw, or did I use them all up? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just come over here, grab, you know, we just may as well do a couple of them. And then we do need the rotor, and we need the motor. And we needed, was it 1 or 2 of these? 2. And then to make the pump, we're going to need at least 2 of those, but I think it might be 3. Nope, just 1. Okay, and then, like I said, we could extrude this, but the extruder's busy, and running this down there. And until we get these kind of automated, it's just easier to do this way. And as I say that, we should probably automate this as well. And automating this is going to look like making the next tier up of plastic. Oh, and a steel pipe, right. 1, 2, 3, steel pipe. Go. Done. Make the pump. Oh, we never made that. Did we? No, we didn't. Okay, so let's run over here. Throw this in the lathe. Pull out our saw. I mean, it wouldn't look like that, right? It would look like a sawzall, but, you know. I'm just saying if I needed to go and do stuff, that's how I would do it. So I wonder what the vanadium steel one would look like. And those we can actually extrude instead of making it manually like this. If we were to extrude it, what that would look like is these 8 screws only cost... Oh, you can only make them from bolts. Huh. Oh, right, because the bolt we get from the extruder, not the thing. I thought for sure we could get the bolts from a machine, but... Anyways, it's 1 bronze ingot, makes 8 bolts instead of here, where we got 4... Can we... Okay, hold on. Can we take these and smush them together somehow? No. It feels like it would be cool if we could hit those bolts together, but no. Okay. Regardless, we can make the pump now. We'll go ahead and put these... I was totally disoriented. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you ever do that in real life. I do it Not a lot, but, you know, every once in a while. Oh, we are... See. We don't want these tin rods. We can't do anything with them. Do we use tin springs for anything? For a dynamo? I don't think we need this many. I think I just made them on accident, and so be it. We lose some tin. And honestly, it's not the tin that I care about losing here. It's the time it took to make it, or rather, the time it'll take to remake it if we need more later. But it's just not that big a deal. In fact, here, we'll get rid of this one too. The amount of times that we need tin is just so rare. And we've got all these tin bolts for the few times we need screws. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that and that, like so. And I gotta be honest, we're just gonna take this out. We don't need this. That's another one where it's not the electrum itself that I'm worried about losing. It's the time it took to get it. Do we have another cell in here somewhere? We'll probably get rid of one vacuum tube. I don't think we have any recipes that take one. Get rid of... You know what? Let's just get rid of some stuff. We don't need these 5 zinc. Yep. And silicon dioxide vacuum tube done. Okay. It's fine. I just... we don't need these oak planks. I wouldn't even just toss them. I'd put them away, except for the fact that steel nuggets will keep tiny pile of ashes. You know, we could grab all these up here, and I give up collecting on the ashes for the most part because we don't need to. If you can't, and you can't automate it, is part of the problem. It may be MB or some other higher tier you can start to automate them, but we do that. We've got one left. So, you know, what do we do with one tiny ash? Don't do anything is the answer. So, put that away. And, you know, we've got 664 for when the time comes. It's fine. You're happily running. We need to finish this thing. Okay, so what I'm hoping will happen here is I'm hoping we can put the MV chemical bath. Where did the... Where did the LV one go? Did I put it in here? Huh. Did I just lose it? That's funny if I did. Anyways, I think we got the stuff we need for this chemical bath, right? What I might have to go back and look at the footage because I don't do that a lot, but that one seems weird too. Like last episode, advanced chemical bath. There you go. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do, and we're going to see if this works, is if I put you here, it's not going to kick on, right? It doesn't have enough power. In fact, we're going to stop it. But it can fill up with power, right? So if I do the use of this, this takes 30,000 EU. So theoretically, if we were able to, we could have this process through and finish in the time that it takes. Now, the reason we're doing this up here, so it's getting 32 EU per tick, and it's using 120. So as long as we can finish in, well, point is, it's not going to be very pretty, but we're going to go ahead and try this. This may not work, and we may just bring it down here. But I don't have any water down here. I do. It's over there, but, you know, not easily. Batteries. We made a bunch of them, so let's go grab them. They should be charged. And what I'm hoping is... Actually, we could probably make the battery buffer, now that I think about it. But we're going to stick you in here. And then let you go again. And so basically... Oh... Yeah, there you go. Okay, so interesting. I wonder why it only has half power. Anyhow, this is going to run out after like almost 3 minutes. But since these take 20 seconds each, we should get 9. It's only going to be 9, and we have 3 stacks. So, new plan. We are going to bring it down. This is not going to work out very well. What we can do, and this is cheating in my opinion, not cheating, but cheaty, is put this in here. We could do it with lasers, we can do it with a bunch of stuff, and I just don't want to set it up here. This is not going to be our hot ingot manufacturer. I don't know where that's going to be, but it's not going to be here. So we can put it here like this. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and grab you, put it in here. It's what's funny is this doesn't damage us. It's only when we go like this, like that it damages us. So as long as you're quick, you only ever take 1 tick of damage. Which I think is funny because we don't have to worry about it in this one, but there's also... where are you putting these? Why are you... Oh, this is configured to take, I bet. Yeah. Okay, what are you? You're the mixer. Why would you be taking stuff from the side? That seems weird. Anyhow, we've got the Kanthal ingots. And these need to get run through the wire mill, I think. But this whole process is not going to go well. That, I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed making it, but, you know, we don't need to do this. We use this, and I think we're okay to just vein mine it. And we will break you off, and yeah. We'll put this over here with those, I guess, for now. We'll make some more batteries, put you in here. Cool, have fun. And I guess pull you out, put you in here. And this battery is still going. We could do this, but, you know, I don't want to sit here and babysit it and swap the battery out every 3 minutes. I didn't think that part through. I did think a lot of it through, but not that part. We should be able to make the Kanthal coils, though, here, as soon as we get this. Yeah, okay, I see. So, this recipe in the chemical bath takes 120 EU per tick. And I guess the balance point where it's charging and filling was halfway. That makes sense, I guess. I don't know. We don't need this, though. We don't need this. And then we're going to take this guy with my drill. There you go. Okay, and then we need some water for it. And we have distilled water, right? But maybe we go ahead and... we have the stuff. Let's just go make another... Right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have some plates. Yeah. So you'll notice that we're just... as long as we have the materials, we may as well make the bigger tanks and such. It's not necessarily my best approach, but for example, now we can also make the super tanks, and we're going to come in here and just kind of clear house a little bit later. We're going to have an episode where we just do some cleanup and make everything neat and tidy. Like this is orderly, but I wouldn't say it's neat and tidy. I don't like the way it is. We actually needed to run over here and grab... we have distilled water being made over in this corner, and it should have 128 buckets, because I think I put an aluminum down. I did. So we got distilled water, and that's why we just always use the biggest one, because then we're just always moving around this much. Oh, why do I have... I must have put the battery alloy plate in there at some point previously. Okay, well, that was fine, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and extend this because I want to do this over here where I've got room instead of over there. And advanced chemical bath goes like that, and you go on top. It needs the screwdriver, and at some point we actually need to get in here and... Oh, you know what? We can take this and we can make some more. That's why we were doing that. That's why we were doing that. Okay, drain fluid into downward tanks, and then... I have the conveyor belt. Nice. Here, we'll just use this wooden crate. That's fine. And then you can have a conveyor module, like so. And then we will do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What is that, 3 ticks? I don't mind that much damage. That's fine. Yeah, and then you're kind of kicking in like that. And we have enough space up here, so that's fine. All right, so we're going to come back down here later, and we'll need to run that through a wire mill. I betcha... Does it need... You know, if they can, they're going to make us use... No, we can just use any old wire mill. Cool. We'll use the one we got. The king of the machines, after all. Right, we need some... Let's go ahead and grab... I've got some plain tin wires somewhere, I think. Where do you suppose those all went? I got tin cables here. Because this guy would have been full of tin wires. So where did all those tin wires go? Did I just toss them all? I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. Or maybe I... Aha, that's what I did. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I need. We actually don't need this many even. But I'm going to go ahead and grab these. And we're not going to wait for him to go through. This little assembly setup is fine. But, you know, as long as I can, we will. Alright, so we do that. We'll do that. And then I actually need half a stack of that back. I probably didn't need to have put it all in there in the first place. Whatever. Battery plate. Tin cables. Done. Small batteries. We're going to put these in here as soon as this... Actually, kind of want to do it first. Some lithium dust is fine. Oh, that takes 2, huh? Okay. That's fine, too. We do need to grab another stack of lithium dust, then. And anything to... Oh, I bet you those lumium gears are done. Yes. So, lumium gear... let's... This is going to cause some drama, but... I keep forgetting where I put this. I know it's literally in the center, but for whatever reason... Okay, that is going to be a problem. Okay, we're going to run up here. We're going to snag these guys. And, okay, so it's 3,200. If I put those in there, it's 8,000. If I snag these, and then... Oh. Oh, my. We are out of diamonds. I did not expect that. Huh. So these are just shut off. Okay. I don't have any more of the other one. That means that the other one we've got is shut off too. That means all of that stuff down there is shut off. Okay, we need more diamonds. Okay, was not expecting that. But we're going to go ahead and continue with our task, which is upgrading these, which needs an assembler down here. That is one of the nice things about this setup, is that this setup is based on the boilers, and the boilers run on these planks, and the planks are made using boilers and the planks themselves. So it's kind of a closed loop. So maybe we want to switch over to that. I don't know. We'll figure something out. In the meantime, we got this assembler here, and I think we can just toss 5, 5, 10. Done. Okay. You guys are busy going apace. That's fine. Okay, so we still have power issues. What I was thinking we might want to do here soon-ish is basically just take one of these areas and do like 100. Well, okay. I guess we can only do... Oh, this is why it's limited. We can only ever do 4. We can only ever do 4. Oh, you know what I remembered? I did last night put in... Okay. Cobalt, arsenic, calcite, sulfur, silver, calcite. Okay. We don't need a lot of this stuff, but... Okay, well, that's disappointing. So how are we going to handle that is a good question. And part of me is thinking, what if we just didn't? No, that's the wrong answer. Part of me is thinking, I kind of want to just switch over to primarily coal for everything. Because we can make that pyrolysis furnace. Where do I have a chest? The chest I'm looking for is over here. We're kind of just waiting for those Kanthal ingots to go. I'm sure there's another machine we can make. So while we are waiting... Oh, we came down here for lithium. Right. Okay, let's go grab that lithium. And we'll put it back up top. And we need to figure out how we're going to get power down there. So, lithium. Yeah, 1 stack. Done. What I'm thinking is... we can't do another gem unless we're making them fast enough. And I think probably the reason why this went is because sand is off. And sand is off because... yeah, sand is off. Oh, wait. Hold on. We can extend it a little bit. Is lapis the only thing that's in both of these? It is. Yeah, I think we just put the void upgrade in the lapis here. And we figure out how to fix the sand when it's time. So let's go ahead and... I mean, we may be out of diamonds completely if we do this, but... yeah, we're seeing it go down real fast, but that's as it fills back up on power. And we're about to make it even worse. I mean, I know we can balance everything and make it go... perfect if we knew exactly what we needed, but I don't like playing like that, and not gonna, so I won't. Redstone, you are doing... you're not. Who's eating all the redstone? Well, I don't even know who's using the redstone. Was it the... is it the... oh, this doesn't have a void. We'll need to make some more void stuff. Okay, who's using all the redstone then? As far as I'm aware, the only other redstone we've got out is this one over here making... tin alloy, soul-infused battery alloy. Red alloy ingots. That's the only other one I can think of. Let's go track this down. I guess I need to do a better job of paying attention and not letting it go overnight. I just don't think I want to. I know it's a lot of me going, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. But at the same token, you know, that's... let's see. I mean, this guy over here is using red alloy. Right. Making wire. And then that's going over into here. But we can't possibly be making that many circuits. So who else would be using our redstone? I don't think there's anything up here. Speaking of which, you're kind of good, right? So do we need to keep... well, I mean, maybe we could just get by on that small one down there and switch this over to something else. I don't know. I don't know. what we're going to do there. I would like to know what's eating all the redstone, though. The tree is fine. How are we doing for wood? Yeah, we kind of just hover around 50,000, don't we? Wasn't there? Oh, drilling fluid was using redstone. Did we really go through that? We couldn't possibly have gone through that much drilling fluid. Because the thing fills up. Lubricant, drilling fluid. Yeah, you're full. Who else? I mean, I guess this is a nice tour of the base and all, but... What other machine might be eating all of our redstone? Yeah, we should probably set this... Yeah, we could just do this with potatoes, because this is easy, and it goes as fast as that ethanol production is going to require. Not in there. Not in there. Nothing in here. Nothing up there. I have no idea what's eating all the redstone. Well, let's go check and see if it's still going down. I guess that would be a good indication, right? So if I run over here, I say if I run over... Well, we're going to check over here. Yeah, you're done. You're not making any more. So... It's not going down anymore. Was that really all it was? And just, we probably need to make another stack of void upgrades. Which is soul-infused plate. Ooh, I don't like that. Although, we are making soul-infused. We're just not making that. So, let's grab this and put it into the bender. Boo, he's bad. We want bender. Yeah, I know you do. You're almost done. Cool. And you hardly use any of your water. Cool. Diamonds. Let's go check on the diamonds. Oh, wait. It's getting just enough power. We probably shouldn't have left that running while we were doing this, but the assembler should be done. Got 5 of those. If I run over... Nope. I want to go down there. Let's go ahead, in fact, and turn these off. So, by itself, it's producing enough power to run one machine. Probably 3 hatches. Does that make sense? It's 800, which is... It should be able to do more than that. Regardless. Yeah, you're eating a ton of power, so let's throw that in there. How are you doing? We should be able to make diamonds at least that fast. Diamonds come from... I'm just looking to see what else comes from sand, I think. No, the big sifter, please. That one. Nether quartz, diamonds, lapis, emerald, amethyst shard. So we need to make sure that those are all voided if they get too full. Okay, you're full. And you've dropped down to that many. And... Okay, so it dropped down to 4. But then it went up to 8, 12, 15, 19. So basically, well, actually we should go set this over here first before we sit and look at it. What I'm thinking is that, what was that recipe? In fact, we'll probably upgrade the power for that too. But the diamonds come out of the mechanical sieve. This is a 40-second recipe. So as long as we're not going through a diamond every 2.5 seconds, which actually we probably will be, we maybe need to figure this out a little bit better. No. We should be fine. Okay, so this is burning through. The big issue here is that it reduces the amount of energy we get out of it. But we went from 8,000 to 10,400, which means that we could do 2,600 EU, which is 1 HV, right? These guys are using 512. No, 1 EV. No, it's got to be at least 2 EV. Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out. But the point is that we are back on the... Let's go check over here again, just to be sure. 5602. We should get a thing. I'm just gonna... in fact, I'm gonna pause it and watch it because I don't want to sit there and have you guys stare at it while I'm staring at it, because I really do just stare at it. Alright, I've been watching this longer than I needed to. I actually went in and grabbed some coffee, but we were at 5604, and now we're down to 5421. So what that tells me is that we're not doing this very well, which means, can we pull that out? We can pull one out, and now we're back at 8,000. It seems like maybe if we pull one more out, it would be okay. No. How are these guys doing? They're all running okay. But what I'm looking at is the efficiency. Yeah, okay. So... although, it seems like it's cranking through this a lot faster, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe putting these in is better. Honestly, at this point, what I'm kind of thinking of doing... Okay. I don't know. I don't know which one's better, because right now... yeah, we're not getting much, but we're burning through 7,000 RF per tick, and each one of these... in fact, hold on, we can F3 and H. Okay. So, the way that these machines work is... you get a certain amount of RF per item. Output rate. Yeah, so you get a certain amount of RF per item. Which means that if we are doing this, then... here's how we get to it. We go to Lapidary Dynamo, right? So 300,000 RF. So if we burning 8,000, that means that we're basically taking, 40 seconds, 40 ticks. Whereas if I put this in here, yes, we get less per. But it hangs out in the upper echelons for longer. I guess it's gonna be 8,000 no matter what, right? No, it's kind of going up there. Okay, look. This has been sitting here forever, and I'm kind of tired of it, so go away, please. Alright, we good? We're good. I should have put, like, half slabs down or something. I wish there was a way to check and see how much, what our throughput was. I just don't know. I don't know. We'll go work on making. Yeah, excuse me. Let's just go work on making more diamonds. So what we can do here is, let's go look over here, real quick. This is only powering these guys, right? So you have 1,200, and you need to power 4. For these, right? And so I think right now it's running 32 EU. So it needs 512, which this is not going to do. Are you running at 100% speed? Yes. Okay, and I don't think we have another one up here we can put on, do we? We have 5 engines. Oh, it's only level 5. So what we could do is, what's limiting it? Heat. So I don't love this idea, but what we could do... Oh, wait. How many stress units are you taking? 30,000. Okay. We actually need 2 more then. So if we can make 2 more of these and make it a little bigger... Right, so if I grab the fluid tanks here, we just run up top somehow, some way. We could 1, 2, 3, 4 was the biggest we go, right? And just hang out. Oh, see, I would really like you to stop doing that. Okay, so now size and water are there. Water's at 10, and size is a 9. So if we get the heat up, we can at least get to 8 easily. I don't love the way we're going to get to 8, but we can get to 8. Okay, so let's do that. No, I don't need to be over here. I need to be right back where I was. I need to go find the andesite we've got up here. And you can go away. Right, so I think it was like this. 1, 2, 3. And literally all we're going to do is 1, 2, 3. And it does mean that we have to make this uglier. Because we didn't plan ahead enough, basically. So if we hit that, now we're at tier 6. Tier 7. And I guess we need to run down. Now we do need to run down. And get our gold and our copper. Okay, so gold. Copper. Oh. Yeah, like so. And then we'll go up. The gold in there. Make another one of these plates, and you can get lit. Yes, you can. It seems weird that it's not going faster. But I guess whatever. We'll grab a encased chain drive. Because we're going to need to put that down here. Yeah. We can probably just do this. And then you, done. And then we will power it up there. Okay. So, steam over here. Yep. Hold on. We need this, and then we need 2 shafts. So, here. Nope. Here. Here, and here. Yep, and then like so. And now we should have enough to run a second one of these. And we just need, okay, we're going to do 4 amps. Well, they pull 8. So maybe we just make another 16. That'll be fine. Let's go do that real quick. So I need a machine hull and a processor. And then we actually need to make, yeah, so let's go make 4 more. That's not a warp. This is. We're going to go make 4 more machine things, which means we need the silicon wafer to go in there. That takes a minute to process. We're going to take, what did we just say? We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then probably need to run some more. Well, yeah, that's only 8. So we are going to need to make some more wire. So let's set that up to go. Oh no! The signalum dust isn't ready, but we can do that. That's fine. Aluminum dust is ready. We'll put you in there. We only need it the one time. How much is this going to go? 20 seconds. That's not bad. And actually, we're probably about ready to do the Kanthal and upgrade at least that one. So let's go do that here in a second. We only need one of those. Oh, right. We're going to grab this and at least put this in the wire mill. And everything just got really loud all of a sudden. Oh, hey, look. We've got 2 there. And we can take these and do that. And we have enough. And let's go ahead and switch this to 1. You're fine. And 1, 2, 3, 4 with this and that. And now we need to grab some aluminum. Yeah, some aluminum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We decided we needed. With this guy on a 3. Yeah. Okay, so you're running. We've got the machine, the battery over here. I'm not going to... medium, small lithium batteries. Medium battery hull, and go up there like that. Yeah. Right, we're doing that, and we got some stuff out of our inventory, but we brought some more back in. That's fine. We will go ahead and pull all of these guys out and put those in. They're going to slowly charge up, and we're going to use one of them to make the power hull. So we have motor, small gears, screw, and plates. We have a small steel screw, right? And we have enough place. That's fine. So we'll grab 2 gears, 2 plates, and I think that's enough, right? Oh, and the motor. Now we're out of space. It's fine. We don't care if we lose that. I really do need to spend some time fixing up the inventory, but, you know, it's not. Small sodium battery. Oh, lithium battery. That's the one we want. Lithium, yes. Okay, and then we can put this with this. And the wrench. Okay, And then this guy can go away. Right, so we need to charge this guy. Yeah, we can just charge it up in here, right? Nope. Whatever you did, please don't. Yeah, that'll charge. It's fine. We're going to forget it's there, but it's fine. In fact, we're not going to forget it's there because we'll put the steel screwdriver away in the chest of lost tools. And this can go up there. Yeah, we already had some in there. And what else are we missing? Small lithium batteries. What other battery sources do we have? All of this is being powered off of that one producer. And I don't know that that's great, but it's fine. Excuse me, it's fine for now. We do have some battery holes downstairs, so I guess we can go fill some of those in. We got the mediums. I don't know what to do with those. Run over here. No, it's over here. Right, we got battery buffer. That's what we're looking at. Small sodium batteries. Sure, you can all go in there. Medium lithium, small lithium. Sure, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. We're not... The batteries don't matter that much. That'll work. And do I have a more battery over here? I think these guys just have... Yeah, we just have the converter. But I bet you this has a battery. Nope, this one's just a converter too. Okay. So the rest of these batteries are superfluous now, and we could do a bunch of things with them, but I guess we're just going to stick them in here to sit and rot. Some more sodium, and... Oh, we have some more lithium. Okay, I'm only doing this because it's... I'm doing this because I need to... Okay, why... Oh my goodness. Okay, look. I need to pull these out when they're apparently at 80,000. This is a silly game here. It's so ridiculous. It doesn't matter. We've got the 2 lithium. These are sodium. I guess we... Where did all those... Oh, these are the sodium. Okay, so those can go back in. The whole thing will power up. It's fine. And then these are all full, so they can come over here and go into this chest. Small sodium. Yep, okay. And then grab our screwdriver. Brand fancy new. And I guess we're probably going to want to run these Kanthal. No, we don't have the Kanthal here. We have Kanthal up here, and... Right, we were doing that. Oh, that's where those... Okay. I knew I had these signalum wires for some reason. You're doing you, that's fine. You're still running through some, that's fine. We're going to run you back down to a 1. We at least remembered this time, and... We'll go grab some magnetic steel from here. And honestly, we're going to just go run and do it downstairs. It's much faster. Right there. And assembler. Okay, so that's running. This guy's probably done. Yeah, you got those, and so you can run through here. This is another 45-second process. And we are really honestly well on our way. I'm getting close to thinking maybe we set up a whole new... So here, what I'm thinking is we did our power setup last time kind of bad. Sounds bad, but we did. So I don't know. We do need to match that rate. Speaking of, oh yeah, this is what we're working on. Let's go down here real quick and see. How are you doing? All right, I don't want you to run out of diamonds. They are all still running, and you still have plenty of diamonds, so we're good for now. I was gonna make the MV one of these. So these are. So MV augment, if I use this, that brings the fuel energy up to 1.25. Actually, I just don't know if this is worthwhile, is the problem. Like, which one's better? Because we can swap out one, and it's at 73. Does that bring it to 0.98? Because it's at 0.81 now? I don't know. We'll play with it over time, but not right now. Right now, we're just gonna improve our diamond production because that seems like a good plan. If we do that, though, we are going to run the significant risk of not making enough cobblestone and other materials. Why am I over here? This is not where I want to be. I was trying to figure out where the machine was. We got this. This is why I don't like the fact that these are all just like there, as opposed to actually having a use. All right, so we've got the. We need 6, so done. And we'll run over here, and we are gonna grab copper wires. One more, and we can make this. So use that guy, done. And we made the power converter, yes. And I guess what we also need to do is run over here and get 8 copper. And we're going to need to make some more of these. Okay, so let's sorry, this is not as fast as I thought it was going to be. It's okay. I just thought it was going to be faster. Okay, so in here we need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can make the generator block. And then we're going to go ahead and just we'll just go crazy on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we have all the materials, and they are otherwise just going to wait. Oh, they're down here. We don't have them up here anymore. We had the magnetite over there for the longest time, and I haven't had a confusing moment like that in quite a while. Down here? Yeah, well, we have one. It's just buried. It made sense at the time. It probably didn't make sense at the time. I felt like it made sense at the time. And now I am reevaluating my position on whether that made sense to bury that that guy. So here. It is just alternating. Okay, cool. So we got these magnetite blocks, and what we need is now. Nope, not that far. Over here. Oh, come on. Okay, I like this guy. I just don't know what I'm doing all the time, I guess. We need 4 stacks of gold and a stack of diamonds. Four stacks of gold, I said. Yeah. And I guess as long as, well, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, are you stuck on something else? No? Okay, so everything seems to be processing through there okay. I think the only thing we need to do here is, yeah, get that going. So let's grab the stack of diamonds. And we got to run up to here. And we're going to grab this machine here. Oh, that takes a long time. We're using so much more power, I think. Oh, it's slow. Okay, so this occasional flicker here, as soon as we get this swapped out for Kanthal. Oh, sorry. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and start that. It's down here. And in here, right? No, these guys. Yeah, there we go. And what I get a kick out of is we should have 3 stacks, but I was silly and broke the machine while it was processing. And you don't normally lose the material you're working on, but if you break the multi-block, you definitely do. Right, so swap you out, and we could actually put it in the polarizer, but we only have one polarizer and it's busy. How are you doing? You're getting there. Let's go ahead and take this out. Put that there. And then, yeah. All right, so what do we need? We just need this. Yeah. Oh, we didn't need a stack. Yeah, we do. We need a... Oh, no, we didn't. We needed 1 stack. That's fine. These are the fluctuated ones. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, as long as we're doing that, then we'll just put this stuff away. Let's... No, we gotta put it away. My inventory's not doing great. You, and you, and we only need 12 of these. Yeah, so let's go down there. Nope, over there. Right, okay. So this all has to stop for a moment. Maybe. And we're going to make it stop by just breaking all this. I love how the sound is just crazy loud when you do that. Like, what you doing, man? Don't do it like that. This doesn't help, really, does it? Okay. Kind of does, because we can do this with the 16s and then break that down. We've saved inventory space. Okay, cool. Right, so we're going to break this. Break that. And then we're going to put this coil block back up. They're both running, and I'm hoping... Yes, okay, because we put the extra thing up there. That should work. There. You're getting 2.5, which is the same as 512, which is an HV, and what we're going to do here is swap out those. Yeah, we're good. I do need the energy converter, and you're going to go right there now. And we'll set you to be pointing to the right. No. Okay, cool. And then we're going to have to run back up here. Oh, dang it. Okay, I need to come up with a better way of doing this, because I can't get through that anymore. Yeah, and we don't even use this steam for really anything, so I don't know why I've got it there. Why do I have 1 shaft on me? Shouldn't have that, should I? Well, we'll see. Regardless, in the meantime, we're going to grab this energy hatch. Come on now. Okay. Look. They don't want to have to do this. But you've left me no choice. Oh, and the input bus, and it's gonna... Okay, we're gonna go around this side then. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. just want to make sure we don't lose it. And then energy hatch. Like so. Right? Good. And then we will put down some signalum wire. This should only take 8 amps here, but we're going to go ahead and presume that it's... Oh, I can't get up there, can I? We'll just have to come back and remove it later. This will be another one that we're like, why is it like that? Okay. Got that. Energy. Bro. Okay, fine. And you go there, thank you. And go here, go here. Connect here. Maybe. Like so. Oh, that one we're gonna have to do on its own. Yeah, and then break this one. Collect it. Can I please put that down properly? That's the first one we got down properly. That's fine. That, and clip this. Okay. And then we'll go grab this, and then I need to run over here and do the same on this side. And then we've got 2 more MV energy hatches to figure out what to do with. Really? Come on now. All right. We're good? We're good. You can go there. You can go there. And we can do this, 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 this. Y. And you're already there, so we just need to connect that one. Okay. And now it's a question of powering this, which is just going to go across like this. Nope. Get rid of that. Connect that. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, is it just because I need to not have it all going at once? Should be working at MV, right? Why isn't it getting enough energy? 4 amps. Voltage. Oh, did I put the wrong one back down? I did. Okay, that would make sense. Okay. I was like, how is this not working the way I expected to? You can go back down. And wrench that way. That's what we wanted to hear. Okay, so these are all working okay now? Yeah, using 120. So it's 480 total. And more importantly, where it was a 40-second cycle, now it's a 20-second cycle. And we could bump it up to HV, except I don't think that this will let us put 2 energy hatches in there. We tried it a while ago. It has been a while, but I don't really... Well, okay, let's... I guess we will try it. Because at least this one... The metals I don't care quite so much about, but this one would be good. Okay, so let's break you. And let's break you. Okay. And then if I put one of these energy hatches down. Yeah. This one. And you know what I just realized? Yeah, it doesn't form. We actually could get by with fewer. No. Well... Yes. Could. Because these draw 2 amps. And they're only using 1 amp. So... Okay, hold on. Let's see if this works. I want to get up there. Call me old-fashioned, but I want to be real close. It does mean, though, we've got to go get another one of those wood casings. I think if we put it here, like so, and then throw down some wood casings, like so, and like so. Let's go. I think I've got one more. In here. And we're just playing with this. It doesn't, you know, what we had worked. Wood casings. Treated wood casing. And the recipe for this, ooh. Brass screws. That's fine. Do we have brass screws? No. So let's, yeah, we want that to stay the way it is because when we make the emitters or something, it's always brass. At least it has been. I guess it doesn't always have to be. Where is my screw? My saw. There it is. It always looks way too big to be a tool, so my eyes just glide over it. Like, who would do it like that? Did I not? Oh, I didn't. Okay, you guys can go in there. Oh, in fact, we'll just put 2 stacks in there for now. That should be enough to make the Kanthal thing. In which case, maybe we ought to maybe take some of this down as well. Yeah. We'll throw this in the bender. I'm just trying to get ahead so that we have stuff running later. Okay. If I want this to be... It's a 10. Okay. I couldn't remember. Those. Oh, right. 3 is the other one. That's... Nope. That could have been bad. Let's go ahead and do this. And you can output up. We're going to need 8 stacks of foil. So we'll put 3 stacks of aluminum through there. And let's go ahead and grab that while we're here. Okay. We've got the brass screws. We've got some treated wood is over here. Right? Yes. Treated wood planks. Casing. That one. Oh, we need treated wood planks. Oh, that's gnarly. Okay. Do I have a compressor still over here? Because that would be awesome if I did. Don't think I do, though. No. Okay. We'll go up. Say, oh, we need to macerate this. Yeah. Let's run and macerate this real quick. Macerator, go. Crushed emerald ore was for putting through the ore washer. Treated wood pulp. And at some point, we need to make a better compressor, but that day's not today. Yeah, and then we have a compressor right here. It's fine. We will put you right there. You can go in there, and that can go over there. Because it, you know, it's fine. Okay, so go. I see. Why did you do that? We should have had 2, right? Oh yeah, it's processing the other one. Okay, done. And done, maybe? Oh, treated wood frame. Luckily, we actually have a ton of those because I didn't want to have to figure out how to do this. Oh, come on now. Screwdriver? Or, no? Clippers? Hammer? Hammer. Okay, we don't need that one then. We will need 2, though, if this works. I guess I could have just grabbed 1 and seen how it did, but whatever. Okay. You come up, you in there, and come up right there, come up here, yes, and energy hatch. No. Because now it has 2 energy hatches. We actually, we did this whole thing, so we get that. This forms, and now if I run the wire over, is this enough wire? It's kind of what we're trying to figure out. Clippers. Or is it going to sputter? I can put you up there for now. And... oh, rubber soft melon. Knife. All the things that don't need to be in the inventory. Okay. Right. Energy hatch. You are stable. Good. So... yeah. So this one's drawing 2 amps over here. But over here it's... these guys aren't running, maybe? They're not. Why not? Because that's full of glowstone. Where do I get glowstone? It's got to be from the dust, right? Yeah, and I don't really care if we have full dust right now. Well, hold on. What else do we use? Recipe. That is where we get our redstone from, and that might be why we ran out of redstone. So I guess... yeah, we want sulfur. Okay. We'll figure that out in the meantime. And you're not running because I bet you have no blackstone. Oh, you've got blackstone. Your stibnite ore is just full, which is totally fine. I don't care about that. Right, so let's break you. And then we can break this energy hatch. And we can put in the treated wood casing right there. And we go over one right here to get this. And this one, we can put the energy hatch like so. And then we'll connect you. And it has power. And I'm actually going to pull out all this stibnite ore. Okay, so you're running fine. And then we need to break... can I land there? I can. So we'll go ahead and just get down here. Grab that. Oh, come on. And replace these 2. Okay, so you're set. You're set. If I pull out this glowstone, you aren't running. Why aren't you running? Because I didn't put this back. Okay, that makes sense. I like when things make sense and all. Oh, I don't actually need that to happen. Okay, now you are running though, right? Yes. And these is our all 20-second recipes? Yeah, okay. So, how is the diamond stash doing? 4382 a second ago. And within the next 10 seconds, if we don't hit 4382, we should be good. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, I think we are like just barely. I think we're burning like 19 and a half diamonds every 20 seconds. That is awesome. Okay, so you do you. We don't need this. We don't need this. And we definitely don't need that. Okay, so we've upgraded that power supply. We've upgraded that. Why aren't you ready? Because you're filled with ores. Okay, yeah, we need to go make those things. What things? The void things. Yep, okay, here. And it's like so. I really hope it wasn't 8. It doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, so I think we just need the 1 for now. We'll put it in lapis and glowstone. We need 2. Okay. So, oh no, down here. Yeah, lapis and glowstone. We're gonna do that. So I definitely don't want it to go. You good? Actually, you know what? Here, let's grab you. I'll put you right there. And fill that. That's fine. Grab that there, and then we are going to just put a ender drawer. I've been doing that for so long. No, actually. I'm going to grab that, and, oh, we can do this. There we go. And then all that's gone. It would be nice if we could just use a wrench on these to lock and unlock, but that might be asking a bit much. Yeah. Okay. And you can go away, right? And stacks? Stacks. Good. Okay. So we decided Lapis has a void. Do you have void? No. But we will. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And then I guess we can just at least grab a few thousand of this and get it started in case we need it for anything. And redstone, you are... Honestly, we should just void all these. I don't like to, because it's going to run, but at least it'll be okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the only reason we haven't run into problems is because I put all those upgrades in there. And this will all become a problem eventually, but for now, we are good to go, I think. Can I pull one of these out? I can. I can't pull both out, but I pull one out. And same thing here. I one out? No. How much does this hold? 16.4. So yeah, we're not, well, let's get below 16.4. It doesn't matter. We don't need the upgrade. I just, you know, I'm kind of trying to limit what we can store. Not part of our setup. Now I can grab that. Good. And I guess we do that, break that, and I don't know what we're doing with this, but we're going to go ahead and grab you and put you right there. That'll work. I can live with that. And we can take that void upgrade out. Okay, cleaner, much nicer. All that's better. Okay. So it does mean that the sand and the gravel are going to run constantly, and it does mean that over here, we're probably going to start running low on some of this stuff. Yeah, we're running low on sand. And I don't know how to fix that exactly. I do know, well, we could do it like that. Exactly the same way we did here. What is that? Screwdriver, please. You're just a conveyor, just an LV conveyor. Cool, okay. Why do I have this stibnite in my inventory, and do I care? The answer is no, I don't care. So let's go grab... I think the problem here is, in fact, let's go grab a couple of MV. This would be a situation where we want MV. So we've got normal brass. I only have one more, so let's grab... Oh, I only have one brass. Yeah, we gotta make some brass. Oh, shoot. Do we have time? Yeah, we got time. We got plenty of time to, to make another alloy smelter. 1, 2, and then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, and we're gonna go down. Yeah, we need brass. We're gonna go ahead and try to get ahead of this. And while we're here, we can probably drop off some more aluminum in the bender. Yes, aluminum and aluminum. Go, do, have fun, be free. And we are... Oh, we were down here for this. Then we can do... it's done. And it's done. Just done. Right. So these guys lose a lot per foot. I'm assuming whoever made this particular mod pack really hates that loss, and that's why they jump you into The superconductor so fast. As long as we're here, in fact, we're going to check something. What am I looking for? This. Okay, so we got the alloy smelter and HV superconductor is barium calcium cuprate, mercury barium calcium cuprate, which, wow, that's a lot of things mixed together. Yeah, we've got a, this is the first one that we have to do this. No, it's not, because signalum we had to. But we do have to run it through the cooler. Nitrogen, mercury, barium, this is what I want to see. Oh, no. Mixer, not centrifuge. Copper, calcium, barium, mercury, and oxygen. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then half of it's oxygen. That's crazy. Okay, well, whatever. We'll get there. We're going to have to really ramp up our production of... Okay, so this will be fine. We need to get up there, though. And where's my... There it is. And the other thing I'm trying to figure out is we made these 4 extra... made these 4 extra things. Where do we want to put them? Energy things. And the answer is... Okay, we need you and you and you, and this is going to be for brass. Yeah. All right, I had a whole plan, and I forgot that we turned all our brass into the what's-its. We could get by with the normal size ones we got, but I want to have it the same. So, oh, over here. This guy. Grab the frequencies. Yes, for copper and zinc. Copper, which we have plenty of. We have plenty of everything right there. It will become an issue later. So next episode, I think we're probably going to start looking at... Well, I'd like to wait till HV. I know I keep saying HV, but let's see if we can't sprint for HV. And maybe that's a fool's errand, but kind of want to redesign everything at HV anyways. So we have copper. It's fine. And remember to left click. I was holding the right click button. That's why I keep reminding myself. If I am running over here, and in the process of running over here, I see my finger itching, just itching to push that right click button, then I have to remind myself not to do that. Okay, we're going to go run and grab a robot arm and a couple of conveyors, and we actually want a bunch of different conveyors. We have space, that's good. So we have 2 of these, 2 of, nope, 2 of these, there we go. And then 2 of these, 1 of these. That is so much noise. What else? 2 of these, 1, 2, 3 of these, and a processor. I kind of just have to like let it go, robot, through my brain without thinking too much about it, or else I definitely mess up. But we have messed up a few times in the past. I don't know if you've noticed. It doesn't rankle so much, except for the fact that I don't want to brag, but I kind of sort of teach math. And it's the classic teaching idea that, oh, well, this is lower level math than what I normally do, right? I don't teach addition, so it's okay that I'm not good at addition. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This is not at all how I feel. I just have to recognize the fact that, I don't have to be good at everything. We can make this 1,000. And the reason we do this is, of course, because while I don't mind making, say, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, I don't want to have like 8,000 in there. That's a lot to go through. And even more so, I like having these limited, because then if I accidentally pull it right, like here, let's do, if I do soul infused. Well, that one doesn't work. No, I don't want any of those. Never mind. If I pull one out accidentally, we can put it back in, and it's no big deal. It just means that we used a little extra material. Okay, so you are actually really slow. Are these all... An MV, it's a 6.25. Wow, these just seem like they're Not supposed to be that slow. Okay, so we need 5 more. All of that was so we could make 5 more of these pipes. And we could make the extruder recipe, which we probably should, but I don't even know. I know I said we were going to automate things. I don't know how much we would... Oh, we need to bender these. Bender. Oh, you're done. Awesome. Let's make sure we switch this to 1. And then we'll run you through there. That is a lot of aluminum foil. And I didn't even check. You know what? We need to check. In the assembler with polyethylene. Oh, no. Liquid copper. Okay, that's totally doable. We need 3 stacks of copper. Run through a extractor. We have the extractor there. Okay. Want this for now. And I'll get to that in a second. Shoot. In fact, we have copper right here, so we can just grab it and set it to go. Oh, I didn't even make it, did I? Okay, look. 2. And you. Normal brass item pipe. Okay. A copper. 1, 2, 3. Extractor. Go. And actually, I do want you to just put into here for now. And I don't want to mess with any more than that. Yeah, well, actually, I do, kind of. No, our wire mill's up there. Please, thank you. And have you... Sort of. Okay, we've got that. Right, we were running over here to see if we couldn't make this all go a little bit faster. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because you are a little low, and you're definitely running low. So if I break these, and then I put this back down backwards, so it goes in there, it goes in there, it goes in there. That didn't try to connect. That's good. We'll wrench this connection there, and then I should be able to take this MV conveyor, put this here, and that should be pulling in as soon as I switch it to import. Okay, so that should be pulling in 16 at a time. Wait, what does the MV do? Oh, 32. Okay. So, like, this should basically be going as fast as these... Oh. Oh. Oh my. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so these crushers were actually being way limited by the fact that, we weren't putting on... We were only putting 4 in at a time. I can't believe that that's... I didn't realize that they just did the whole stack that was in them. I thought it was still going 1 at a time. I do want you there, though. And then we want the MV conveyor belt. And we want you to be import. Okay, so if I look at here... Are you containing how much? 32. Crazy. Okay, I can live with that. I don't think we need to upgrade this one, because this one doesn't seem to be doing too badly. And you are set. You are set. Okay, so this is slowly going up, I think. We should be good, as long as this keeps up. This is not keeping up. Why isn't it keeping up? Because we're going as fast as that water will go. I don't really want to make more barrels. If we run out of cobblestone, we'll figure something out here. But it's not a question of water. I don't think it's a question of power. Although we can't, no, let's not put the medium batteries in. Well, no, we need ULV batteries. Are there ULV batteries? No. I think that's a problem for another day. Right. So over here, diamonds should be. Well, let's go down there. We can look and see that diamonds are doing well. I always dodge those because I keep thinking that they're gonna hurt. Just to confirm, diamonds are. You know, I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so diamonds were at 4481, and as long. Yep. Okay. Cool. So we are making slightly more. Now it looks like 18 or so. So our strategy of having all of these go up, and basically what we're relying on is that it's going to go higher in the output, and so it's only going to output 74% of what it's doing, which means that it's burning less. Yeah, that's... I don't know if that math works out, but I also don't know if they did the math right. We are max on aluminum dust. Nice. How are we doing on aluminum itself? We are at 1800. We haven't really gone up too much this episode, but we have used a lot. Do I have... No. Okay, let's run right here real quick, and maybe we can get those Kanthals done this episode. I know I'm running really far behind, but we can put you in there, and... Did I make way too much aluminum foil? Use assembler. 8 and 8. I need 16 of these, right? Which means that... Oh, I didn't need 2 stacks of aluminum. 3 stacks of aluminum or whatever. I needed 2 stacks of the foil, and I put 3 stacks of aluminum in there. Clever. Hey, see, I can math. I just don't math well. And we're going to be just slightly shy on this here, anyways. So I think we're okay though, because, well, no, we need 10. So we're gonna go see what. We need to make some more Kanthal, but we can do at least one. That's the point. So let's do that and see how we're doing. Oh, you finished all the things you were doing. That's good. Let's go ahead and put more signalum in. No, we're almost done. We're gonna switch over to steel, I think, and see how fast that is. Because that makes me feel better to see things go fast. Are you done? This is kind of what we're waiting on right now. Well, actually, we could probably run down here. And I know all of this should be automated. I do. Automating for one task is a little bit of a fruitless endeavor, right? So we should probably set up the coils, because the coil blocks, we use a ton of them. We should probably set it up. That's fine. I understand. Actually, I don't need to wait on this. We can just go down and, well, grab this as long as we're here. Go right here, and we're going to need to make so much Kanthal that's definitely going to be a automation that we do. The problem is when we have to blast furnace it, I don't know. Where are we going? We want to be over here. I was over here where I was supposed to be. Okay, we got 1, 2, almost. And while we're waiting on that, is there any... Oh, we need to go over here and check and see how our cobblestone's doing, actually. Yeah, it's definitely going down, but is it going down? It might just be going down because it's trying to catch up to this. Honestly, I feel like maybe we should just do all 3 of these like that. So let's go run and do that real quick. That's easy because we can go over here. We can grab our... Maybe. We just need 9. And it's nice because it's all it is just the 9. No, And on 1, yes. All right. What is an HV conveyor? In fact, how many conveyors do we have? We have so many conveyors. MV does 32. This is 64. So it's weird that I don't understand why this is a 4-fold increase. That's a 2-fold increase. This is a 3-fold increase. That's a 2 2/3 increase. That's a 2 increase. That's a 0 increase. And they all just stay the same after that. Okay, so realistically, LUV is as much as we ever want to do. That's fine. Those numbers are weird, right? So you and this guy goes there, and we'll go grab the... Are you done? Yes, actually. Okay, while we're going to go ahead and finish this up real quick, and then we'll go swap out the coils and call it good. I want to watch how fast steel goes. We do need a bunch more steel if we're going to redo a few of these things. And you here... break this, and this. Connect that to the output, and then we've got the MV conveyor and crazy go nuts. No, we have to make this input. Okay, and the reason we don't put it on the block here is because it only works on if I understand correctly, yeah, see, stuck on 6 because that's full. And then this will slowly filter in there. And it's filtering in there because I think this is using... No, that's not using it. Something's got to be using that dust somewhere. Yeah, okay. So that's good. This is good. And I hope... this is only gonna, as soon as this fills back up, right? Because this is going up. 4504, 4504. Uh-oh. $45.36. Okay, I think this is going up. It's just very slow because this here seems like it's about a 7-second process or so. Maybe like an 8-second process. Probably an 8-second process. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're going to grab this, and we're going to break these. You're not working on anything right now, so we're fine. I would like to know if in this version... So in old versions, you just had to have the minimum. So like if I upgrade these ones... that one over there would still work. Okay, Kanthal. There we go. Oh. Form? Yep. Okay. And this one is not formed. Okay, good to know. So... we can go ahead and take this. Maybe that was not great, but okay. Oh, you know what? It's fine. Just get onto the thing. I know, I'm building suspense. That's all. I'm just building suspense. There, that's fine. And yeah, let's put this here and see what happens. Okay, so that's pulling in. Oh, look at that. 4 seconds. I mean, yes, we had to use wrought iron. So basically what happens when we use the wrought iron is we're parallelizing some of this because this is going in and doing it, you know, every 4 seconds. Whereas this one is making wrought iron every 2 seconds or so. In the arc furnace, it is... oh, we could do this in blocks, huh? It's not actually faster. Oh, yeah, it is. No, it's the same. It's exactly the same. So there's no reason to. It would just be a lot of overhead. We'd have 4 stacks in here, which we don't want. Yeah, so 2.8 seconds. And if we were going to do... in here. Stealing it. Electric blast furnace. Ironing it. So 25 seconds. We're at HV, right? Yeah. So this is 12.5 as opposed to this is 7.5. We've got the Kanthal in there, so it's actually about half of this. So we said 4 seconds. And so this one's going to be like 6 seconds. So actually, we might even be able to just swap all this out. Here, let's try that. Hold on. If I grab you, put you there. Put you away. And then we come over here and we grab this. Can we grab this? Oh. It's a little slower. But, you know, the fact... Yeah, 6.25. So it was 4, or 3.95. So it's 2.3 seconds faster. But that 2.3 seconds, it took over here. So if we had an MV machine, it would make it faster. But it's, you know, at a certain point, it's not worth it. So I like that we've got the wrought iron. I don't know that we need to keep doing that. And that's fine. Yes. So let's go ahead and... Nope. Put you all away. Grab you. Yeah. And you can go over here. And this is like our... We need to reuse these at some point. And we could probably... Can I just take this out? Oh, I can. I can just take it out. Cool. Great. Okay. That's way long for this episode. We did so much stuff, though. We upgraded to Kanthal. We upgraded all of our power supplies to MV. A bunch of the power supplies to MV. I'm trying to think if there's any other multi-blocks in here that need MV power. I don't think so. In fact, I don't know that we have any other multi... I mean, I guess these ones could use MV, but we'll have to upgrade the... which ones? Yeah, these ones could switch to MV. But as you can see, they're not really running all the time anyways, so... that's not necessary. And these ones we could upgrade to MV. Actually, I wonder what would happen if we did that. Because this has got the 4x battery buffer. Nah, I got it in the episode, but we'll put a thing down here. Put a sign down. Sign that says, does 4x MV LV bat buffer equal 1x MV energy hatch? And that's where we'll come back. So until then, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.